Women are discovering creative new ways to destroy themselves. I'm a paleontologist with a PhD. Come talk to Dino Mommy. 32 million views. This is how Dino Mommy talks to you about paleontology.
Let's get hot and heavy. I'm talking about dinosaur poop, of course.
Yes, love, I'm sure legions of young men are lining up to chat to you because they're genuinely interested in dinosaurs.
I was just thinking, why wait for the weekend? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
But Paul, surely this is just another massive OnlyFans grift. No, she's only using it to fund her scientific research while inspiring millions every day to love science. Because her content is so sciencey.
Some were long and flexible, and some were short and girthy. I'm talking about necks, of course.
Has PhD still uses her sexuality as a main asset to attract attention. Yeah, I don't remember Marie Curie feeling the need to get photos taken of herself with her arse hanging out to get a research on radioactivity taken seriously.
Oh my god!
Hi.
Oh my god, is it Dino Mommy?
Yeah, I'm a real-life paleontologist with a PhD.
Wasn't the whole point of post-Me Too feminism to drive home how women shouldn't be treated as sexual objects?
Every man wants to talk to a woman about dinosaurs, am I right? Well, lucky for you, I'm Dino Mommy PhD, a real-life paleontologist, and today I'm going to be telling you about the horniest predator ever.
Her entire narrative is that she's only using her sexuality to get people interested in paleontology, when literally the opposite is true. Unless you really believe she wants you to research T-Rex bone density and not just stare at her thick thighs. I mean, come on. The whole I'm a sassy, smart academic is clearly just a marketing ploy thirst trap to get OnlyFans subs. Name another girl who's a paleontologist with a PhD and has an OF. The very existence of the PhD itself still very much being open to question, as is her level of attractiveness. The boyfriend, well, he's also exactly what you would expect.
Good boy. Who's Dino Mommy's good boy?
How is she using her sexuality in this picture like women literally just existing is a sexual thing? Mate, do I need to point it out?
Oh my gosh!
But for her supporters, Dino Mommy represents more than a gimmick. She's a symbol of women reclaiming space in both science and social media. Ah yes, the age-old sexist discrimination of women not getting enough attention on social media.
Did someone say dino fact?
But who am I to question the moral foundation of her goals? After all, isn't it perfectly healthy and normal to wish that more fathers would encourage their daughters to not be ashamed of their bodies and sexuality? What? Isn't it perfectly healthy and normal to encourage impressionable young women to ask, what is bad about being a whore? Isn't she living proof that women can be anything they want to be? Well, you're a highly educated woman in an elite field of science, yet still feel the need to act like this.
I'm a real-life paleontologist.
Doesn't that kind of totally disprove your point? Call me cynical, but I don't think Dino Mommy really gives a shit about getting people into paleontology. And the inevitable absent parents law probably explains the clamour for attention. But her entire endeavour is seemingly based around getting Kuma-brained simps to empty their bank accounts for her OnlyFans. And I'm pretty sure, especially given her recent exposure, she's earning significantly more from OnlyFans than the average paleontology gig, which pays around 73k a year. Of course, just like Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips, the inevitable consequence of her virality will be to encourage an army of young women to start their own OnlyFans accounts.
Thanks, Dino Mommy.
Ironically discouraging them from pursuing higher education and STEM jobs in favour of the soul-destroying grind of online prostitution, for which most young women will earn peanuts, given that even the top 1% of OnlyFans creators barely scrape the average wage, while the rest make next to nothing, yet have to live with the sad reality of their nudes being on the internet forever.
Thanks, Dino Mommy.
And their ability to find a decent husband drastically diminished, because any normal man sees an OnlyFans history as one of the biggest red flags imaginable. Which way, PhD man?
Hi.
People keep asking me why I still look like I'm in my 20s. Alright, that's a bit of a stretch. 30s. Not bad for 43 though, eh? But no, it's not a filter. I'm not selling my soul to stay forever young. It's Tiege Hanley. I know skincare doesn't exactly scream manly, but this isn't some 12-step routine with scented oils and crystals. Tiege keeps it simple, effective, straightforward. I use their level 1 system and it's got everything you actually need. Daily face wash, exfoliating scrub, AM moisturiser with SPF, PM moisturiser moisturiser to recover overnight. Takes less than 2 minutes a day, that's it. Your skin looks cleaner, smoother, younger, and you don't have to think about it. Tiege has different systems depending on what your skin needs, but if you're just getting started, level 1 is the way to go. Right now they're offering 40% off your first box, plus a free gift. Either a silicone body scrubber or nail kit. Solid quality, nothing over the top, and only available for a limited time. Click the link below to check it out. Because aging gracefully is one thing, looking like you haven't aged at all, that's better. So thanks to Tiege Hanley for sponsoring this video. Dino Mommy reads the backlash as evidence that society hasn't progressed, that people still can't handle a woman who is both intellectual and sexual. But the irony is that the critics' reaction may stem from the opposite. They intuit too well that the world has fully progressed into a marketplace where sex is the universal solvent of attention. Their unease isn't with erotic empowerment per se, but with the realization that all expertise now circulates through the same libidal economy as beer ads and influencer merch. The paleontologist and the audience mirror each other in this late capitalist tableau. She sells intellect through desire. They resent the recognition that desire has become the only credible medium for intellect to be seen. What she reads as patriarchal resistance may actually be nihilistic acceptance. The sense that there is no longer any space, even for knowledge, outside the eroticized market. If only there were a cautionary tale as to what happens to women who prioritize girl boss feminist careerism and hedonistic promiscuity over finding a husband before they hit the wall and starting a family. Meet Kate Mulvaney. In her younger days, she embarked on a cavalcade of one-night stands, embraced feminism and refused to settle down and start a family because she wanted to focus on her career in journalism, thought the best way to attract a partner was to intellectually bully and hector men. After hitting 50, still refused to settle down and started pursuing younger men nearly half her age. Whined about how kids should be banned from flights and restaurants because they're so annoying, but then in recent years began to wonder where all the manly men have gone. Became friendless and lonely because all her friends had kids and she couldn't join in on their social activities. Regrets belittling men because she's ended up alone. Super lonely to the point of suffering skin hunger. Now says not having children is not only my biggest regret, it has broken me. And that like so many women of my generation, feminism has ruined my love life. Instead of empowering us, those ideals of the second wave feminists made us believe marriage and domesticity were to be avoided like the plague, and that men were competition rather than partners. Now her dream of being married with 2 wonderful children and living in a house in the countryside is dead. Many such cases, 20th century feminism betrayed women, promised them fulfillment, empowerment and happiness, only to leave them broken, vacuous and alone. 21st century feminism is making exactly the same promises, only with the added incentive that they don't even need to pursue a conventional career, because far more lucrative awards are on offer if they just defile themselves on the internet.
Hi.
I wonder how these women are going to end up. If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.